Hi guys, it's me, Marilyn, here at the opening night of Bombshell. Just kidding, it's me, Samantha Tuozzolo, here for the Broadway Podcast Network and Survival Jobs, a podcast at the opening night of Smash on Broadway. We're going to chat with all the cast, creatives, and VIP arrivals, and it's going to be a smashing good time.
My name is McGee Maddox, and I'm in the ensemble.
Congratulations. So I've overheard you 3 times say this is your Broadway debut. How does it feel to be making your Broadway debut in such an iconic show that is so well known?
Oh, wow. It's very exciting. I never knew that Broadway debut was even a possibility for me years ago. I come from a very different performing background, so this is all new territory for me. And
amazing.
Yeah, just a lot of fun, and I'm really happy for the opportunity.
Oh, well, congratulations. I saw the show last night and had the best time. I just left so happy. So my podcast is called Survival Jobs. Before you were killing it on Broadway, do you have a survival job that you did in the meantime to get you here?
I was delivering for Uber Eats.
Amazing.
The most dangerous job in New York City.
You think?
Yeah.
A lot of people do leave at the door, though, no?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, when you have to give it to the people.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, I hope you got some good tips.
Yeah, wear a helmet.
Wear a helmet. Oh, you rode a bike?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, I guess, right. Not a lot of people have cars. I always wonder, when you have a big delivery, how do you carry it on the bike?
You use one of these, thermal backpacks.
Cool.
And then you always got to make sure with the restaurant at the pickup that everything is sealed nicely and tightly, because I've gotten to, an apartment or a house and, food has been everywhere because they don't know how to package it properly for the trip.
Shit. Well, cheers to you
cheers.
for being on Broadway and not delivering on Uber Eats anymore. So as you know, the cast members in this show, the characters in this show are often going out for post-show drinks. Mm-hmm. Where are you going out with the cast of Bombshell? What Broadway bar would you take everyone to for a drink?
There is a dive right next door to the Imperial Theater stage door called O'Casey's. I know all of the bartenders. They give me half off because I'm there every night after the show.
What's your go-to?
What's my go-to? Probably a pint, lager.
We'll see you at O'Casey's with a pint.
Let's go. Maybe
Let's
a shot of Jameson.
And maybe a shot of JMO. Well, happy opening. It was so nice chatting with you.
Much.
Thanks for chatting with
Cheers.
me. Hi, happy opening night.
Well, thank you.
You're
happy
welcome.
opening night
Thank
to you.
you so much. And thank you for your inspiration with the sunglasses.
Yes.
I put mine on. We're giving Maryland.
Yes, and
right?
Can you feel how warm it is out?
It's freezing. I took off my coat to get the outfit, but I don't know how long it'll last.
Hey, we're gonna keep it nice out with these.
Yeah, we're keeping it nice with these.
Yeah.
So we are a podcast network. A lot of folks are just listening. Can you please introduce yourself and let us know what your role here is with Smash on Broadway?
Sure, I am Merritt David James, and I say on my Instagram, I am a multiple personality actor at Smash the Musical.
Wow, I love that so much. So Smash is so iconic and so well known by many, many people. What does it feel like to be part of such a production that people cannot wait to go see?
Well, I can tell that the fans have long awaited this opening. This
really
has been
have.
a long wait, and I will tell you that it will be worth the wait. You're going to be very happy. Everybody has been really happy up to this point with all of their own unique preview shows.
Boom.
And now we've got the real deal.
We've got
the
real
deal. It is set,
deal.
and we're bringing it tonight.
We're bringing it tonight full speed. I love that. I sign off on everything you say. I saw the show last night and had the best time ever. So as you know, the characters in the show like to get post-show cocktails. It seems like it's a knockoff Slarties in the show, but I'm not going to say that. I don't know. So if you had to pick a bar to take the cast of Bombshell to in New York City, what is the bar you're picking?
The bar. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where are you going for post-show cocktails?
You know what I always liked was Lily's.
Lily's Victorian?
The Victorian.
Yes,
Yeah.
We love
Nice,
Lily's.
nice big open space.
Yeah.
Always festive in there. I like Lily's. So.
Yeah, I do. I love to go there at Halloween and in the holiday time. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, it's always very seasonal.
It's so seasonal. So my show on BPN is called Survival Jobs. Before you were a literal Broadway star, do you have a survival job you can share with us that got you along in these streets of New York?
Okay. Well, I worked as an usher at the New World Stages for 3 days before I got my first tour.
Oh my God, incredible.
3 days. That's
Lucky number 3.
In New York. But after one summer from college, I worked at the post office. And
tough.
Yeah, it
Sounds
was like
it would
night shift work.
Whoa.
11 to 7:30 in the morning, and you
Yikes.
always did overtime. So it's more like 11 to 9:30.
Did you get good overtime?
I
like,
mean,
financially?
it was good for back then for what it was.
Okay.
But the thing it made me appreciate about everything else is just the daytime.
Yeah.
Just doing anything in
We
the
love
daytime.
the daytime.
'Cause it was like, I mean, a ghost land.
Yeah. Were
At-
you
at
wearing the
night.
shades at night as well?
You better believe it.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Before I let you go, enjoy this beautiful opening night. In one word, can you tell us why people should come see Smash?
In one word,
That's my thing.
it's sensational.
That's it. Happy opening. It was so good to talk to you.
So nice talking to you, and we'll see you out there.
We'll see you there. Cheers. Hey, happy
Hi,
opening.
thank you so much.
We're the Broadway Podcast Network, so a lot of
Incredible.
folks are just listening. Can you please introduce yourself and let us know what your role here is with Smash?
Of course. I am David Paul Kidder, and I am in the ensemble of Smash.
Cheers to you. Happy
Thank
opening.
you. Thank you so much.
Smash is so iconic. People are like waiting to come see it. Why is it important to you to be a part of such an iconic, anticipated show?
It is unreal. It is such a dream.
Yeah.
I am having a blast. I was watching Smash like the day it aired on TV. Like
Yeah.
I was a huge fan of the show. I was so excited that they made a TV show about making a Broadway musical.
Yeah.
So to be here like 13 years later.
Isn't
and
that
be part-
crazy?
it's crazy.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
It's something that I love to watch,
Yeah.
and now to be part of the Broadway company of it is just unreal. It's so cool.
Well,
I'm so
congratulations.
excited. Thank
the
you so
show
much.
is so much fun. I had
Thank
the
you, thank
best
you.
time watching it.
Thank
So
you.
as you know, the cast members in the show, the cast members,
right,
they
right.
love to get post-show drinks. Where are you taking the cast of Bombshell after the show?
Oh my goodness! Well, I love going to Bon 45.
Love.
right, across
I
the
love.
street,
The
Bon
pizza
45.
really is excellent
It
there
really
also.
is. Their martinis are great, and I think
Love.
right now there's a Smash. Burger.
Smash-tini?
There's
Oh,
a
Smash burger!
And I think
That's
and
so
I think I think a
good.
martini as well. I think they have both.
Smash-tini. We
And
love.
I've always loved Bon 45. And they're right
same.
across the street.
Easy to get
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
We'll
yeah.
see you at Bon 45.
And we'll see you at Smash.
And we'll see you at Smash. So real quick, my show on the network is called Survival Jobs. Before
Okay.
you were a literal Broadway star.
Oh my goodness.
Do you have a survival job you can share with us?
Oh wow, I did so many things.
Oh, I feel
I
that
worked every
so
job.
hard.
I mean, yeah, no, I catered, I bartended, I was a fitness and dance teacher a lot.
Lit.
Judge dance competitions.
Amazing.
Just like any and every odd job I
That
can
you could
find that like was flexible for this schedule
Life.
of chasing the dream.
The
you
life,
know what I mean?
yeah. Well, you chased it and you got it,
Yes.
so congrats.
Thank you so
and
much.
real quick, before we let you go, in one word, can you tell us why people should come see Smash?
Oh, in one word?
I love to play the one word.
In one word. Well, there's so many words I could say. So I'm just going to say Smash is everything.
Everything is the word, people.
Everything.
Happy opening.
Thank you
Cheers
so
to
much.
you.
Cheers. Thank you so
nice
much.
Chatting with you. Hi, happy opening night.
Thank you, Samantha.
Thank you. So we're a podcast. A lot of people are just listening. So can you
right.
please introduce yourself and let us know what your role here is with Smash?
Yes, my name is Zendaya Dream Hoskins, and I'm a swing and the assistant dance captain.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Thank
I
you.
saw the show last night. It is so phenomenal. It's opening night. It's
Yes.
so exciting. What are you most excited for opening night?
I think the thing that I'm most excited for is to be here with my mom and my grandma. They flew in all the way
Is
from
this them?
Cincinnati, Ohio. Yes, they're
Hi.
right here. To have family and that support
That's
here
so
means
sweet.
the world to me.
That's amazing. And you know, Smash is so iconic. It's so well known, especially with theater kids.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean to you to be in such a show that means so much to so many people?
I think the thing it means so much to me because I was just that so little ago. I'm still in school currently. I go to Pace University. I graduate in May.
Oh my
So
God.
the fact that I'm in this show,
That's
and
amazing.
just a few months ago, I was working super duper hard and trying to go into auditions and everything like that, and then this happened. I think that's what.
That's
I think
amazing.
That's what it is,
Well,
yeah.
congratulations.
Thank
So as
you.
you know, the characters in the show are always getting post-show cocktails.
Yeah.
Where are you going to take the cast of Bombshell?
Where am I going to take the cast of Bombshell?
In
Bon 45.
Oh, second Bon 45 we
Bon
got.
45.
Lit. Cheers to Bon 45.
Yes.
And in one word, let us know why people should come see Smash.
Theater. Theater.
Theater. That's a good one.
Come. If you're a theater kid, if you're not a theater kid, come. Why not? Have a good time.
Have a good time.
Have a good time.
Congratulations. It was so
Thank
great
you,
talking to you.
Samantha.
Enjoy the night.
Yes, my name is Shelly Denton, and I am a swing here at Smash.
Swing. That
Yes.
is a great job to have.
It
and
is.
congratulations.
Thank
It's tough.
you.
Cheers to you.
Thank you very much.
Smash is so iconic. So many theater kids and fans of the show are so excited to see it. What does
Yes.
that mean to you to be a part of such a sought-after show?
This is my Broadway debut, so finding out that I was going to be in this particular show for my first time on Broadway was wild. Such an iconic creative team
Yeah.
with Susan Stroman and Shaman and Whitman. It's just like you can't really get better than that.
I know.
So to be in any position where fans who have already loved something so much are going to watch and want more is as good as it gets.
Totally. I sign off on all of that.
Thank you.
So as you know, the characters in the show like to go out for post-show cocktails.
Yes.
Where are you going to take the cast of Bombshell post-show?
I love Dutch Fred's.
Love. Me
Yes,
too. Love.
because
love.
they have my a lavender cocktail, and I'm a lavender girly, so that's the place we will all be.
We're going to Dutch Fred's, but I do also want to let you know Bia on 42nd and 10th has an
42nd.
excellent
I've seen
lavender cocktail as well.
Sold.
So
I'm
we
going.
love the lavender. I'm a lavender girly
Perfect.
too.
I'm going.
My show on the network is called Survival Jobs. Before you were making your Broadway debut in
Yes.
Smash, can you share a quick survival job that you've had along
Oh
your
my
journey?
goodness. Nannying.
Love
Child
it.
care till the end of my days. I love kids, so it was a really great way to spend my
good.
time.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
It's nice when your survival job is something that you also enjoy.
Yeah.
'Cause it's a journey.
It's
a very
hard
long
out
journey
there.
as an
So to do
artist.
something where, and kids like to be theatrical, so I got to do a little bit of my job in there as well. So I had a good
That's great.
time.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful. Before we let you go, I know
Yes.
you have a long night ahead of you.
Oof.
And one word, can you
Yeah.
tell us why people should come see Smash?
Glorious.
Glorious.
Yes.
There it is. Cheers to you.
Thank you so
Happy
much.
opening. Happy Broadway
Thank
debut.
you. I appreciate it.
My name is Ian Liberto, and I am the dance captain on Smash.
Ian,
Yes.
iconic. That's a huge role. The choreography is so good. I saw the show last night and was living my life.
Yeah, you can't beat it. Josh's work is amazing on the show.
Yeah. So what has it meant for you to be a part of a show that is so well known and so many people are so excited to come see it?
This is my 7th Broadway show.
Cheers to you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. It's something that I've always wanted to be a part of, but having the chance to dance Josh's work for the first time is a really extraordinary experience. I love his movement so much. It feels so good on my body. This is my second show with Stro. I adore being in the room with her. It's like an absolute dream team.
Yeah.
Right down to the music department, the producers, the crew. It's just like, I cannot be more grateful to be a part of this production.
I love
and
that.
I've never wanted anything out of my life other than to be a part of the Broadway community. And the fact that I'm still here 20 years later doing it, I'm very grateful.
Congratulations.
And, yeah.
I just got chills. I'm not sure if it was because I
It's
felt your
20 degrees
emotion
outside.
or it's so cold. Also, I want to say show with Stro is like a good warm-up. So you said show with Stro.
Show with Stro.
It's pretty good. So as you know, the characters in the show like to go out for post-show cocktails after Bombshell.
Absolutely.
So where are you taking the cast of Bombshell post-show?
I will say the community is loving Hold Fast right now.
Love.
Don't know why. It's become a place, but we love Hold Fast. And you can't go wrong with Glass House Tavern.
You can't.
You're always going to see somebody at Glass House.
Always. Well, let's shout out Anthony, the bartender at Hold Fast.
Anthony Avino.
We
love. He just texted me, actually.
I love him. Before we let you go, in one word, can you let us know why people should come see Smash?
One word?
That's my thing.
Spectacle.
Boom. Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for chatting
You're
with us.
welcome.
Have
It
a
was my
great
pleasure.
opening.
Thank
Happy opening.
Thank
We're the
you.
Broadway Podcast Network. A lot of people are only listening, so can you please introduce yourself
amazing.
and let us know what your role here is on Smash?
Yes, my name is Libby Lloyd. I am a swing for the ensemble, and I understudy Ivy Lynn and Karen.
Oh my God, iconic.
Yeah.
What is it like understudying both of those characters? Because they're meaty characters.
They're meaty characters. It's a lot. It's a lot of material in my head.
Truly.
But it's also really fun. I like that they're different. It's really nice to be able to play the understudy when you are the understudy.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Oh, yeah,
very
that's
meta.
cool.
Very meta.
That's really cool.
And I mean, Robin has created such an iconic role, like
my
a
God,
true
she's
triple
amazing.
threat.
Yeah.
And those don't come around that often. So
Right.
it's really, really special.
Well, congratulations. That's
Thank
a huge
you.
undertaking.
Thank you.
And we got to shout out the understudies and swings because
Yes.
it's not an easy job. So cheers to you.
Thank you. Cheers.
As you know, the characters in the show love to go out for post-show cocktails.
Oh, yeah.
After Bombshell. So where are you going to take the cast of Bombshell in New York City, in Hell's Kitchen, in the theater district?
Yes, in the theater district. I feel like a fun go-to spot that's close is Sir Henry. Have you been to Sir Henry?
No, but I've heard about it.
It's
I have
super
some
cute.
friends that love.
Yeah, very cute. The food's good. So if the food is good, that's where you'll find me.
Listen, because we need good post-show food.
We need post-show fuel.
We do. We so do.
Yeah.
My show on the network is called Survival Jobs.
Amazing.
Before you were a Broadway star, killing it on Broadway. Do you have a survival job that you can share with us?
I do. Yeah, I worked at the front desk at Equinox.
Lit.
And you know what? I still work at Equinox.
While you're
Even
doing
while I'm
the
doing,
show.
yeah. So now I teach group fitness now.
Amazing.
But yeah, it's a good way to have a balance.
Yeah.
You know, not get too caught up in the theater job. It gives me like, oh yeah, there's another life.
For sure. We have a lot of people that come on our show that do have that multi-life of like, I'm doing Broadway, but I'm also still doing this because
Exactly.
that's part of it, and it's so admirable. So congrats to you.
Thank you.
Before we let you go, in one word, can you let us know why everybody should come see Smash?
It's fun. You are going to laugh your head off.
Laugh your head
Laugh
off.
your head
We
off.
love.
My husband is not a theater person, and he was like, "This is the funniest thing I've ever seen."
It's so fun.
So there
Funny.
you go.
Well, thank you so much. Congratulations. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yes, I am Jay Savage, and I'm in the ensemble of Smash.
Jay, happy opening.
Thank
Smash
you.
is so iconic. So many little theater kids are like so excited to see it. What has that meant for you to be a part of a show that is meaningful and so anticipated?
Oh my God. Well, for me, Smash is something I was scared of for a long time. When I was
Like
a kid,
the TV show?
The TV show, I was so scared of it. When it was coming out, when did it come out again?
No idea.
I should know. I think I was in
1863.
Good year for wine. And I.
I love wine.
Who doesn't? Well, I'm sure
Some
there's
people.
someone.
Yeah.
If you don't like wine, it's okay.
Stop listening
There's
to this
other
show.
things.
Just
No,
kidding,
keep
just
listening.
kidding,
There's
just
other
kidding.
things to drink.
Correct.
Anyways, we're off topic.
Like seltzer water with bitters is a
Sure.
really good
Normal
non-alcoholic
water,
option. Correct.
you know.
Stay hydrated. It's
So
important.
important.
So important.
I was so scared of it because I was in high school, I think, and I wanted to be doing this,
Yeah.
And I was very nervous. I didn't know what it was going to be like to move here, and I didn't want. And it was that in Glee. I was too scared to watch because I was afraid I was going to look at it and be like, "Oh, I can't do that. I can't do what they're doing."
Yeah.
And I'm so glad I waited because now, I didn't start watching Smash till we started rehearsal, and now it means
How cool is
so much
that?
more to me to be like, "Oh my God, they're doing that number. We just ran in rehearsal today."
That's
like
pretty
that's so
cool.
cool. And I keep saying, I've said it all day now. Like, it's the biggest gift little Jonathan could have given to himself is to wait. Because now it means it's so much more momentous to me.
Wow, I love that.
It's so special.
It's also such a lesson about like being patient and just taking your time with your own journey.
And trusting in yourself, what you know you can do, and what you're capable of,
Yeah.
instead of like listen to the demons inside.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the
for
demons
sure.
are never right. The demons are wrong.
Never. F the demons, guys.
F them.
F them demons.
Yeah.
So as you know, we already talked about wine a little bit.
Yes, we did.
As you know, the cast within the show love to go out to post-show cocktails.
The 11 o'clock spot.
So where are you taking the cast of Bombshell
Oh my God.
around here after the show?
I'm a big fan of Dolly Varden's because I live so close to it.
You know, I
Um,
have dabbled with Dolly.
I love a Dolly. I love a Sir Henry's.
Okay, that's our second Sir Henry's we've
But
gotten.
I've heard So-and-so's just opened up. It's supposed to be a really fun
Where's
theater
that?
bar. It's on 52nd, and I want to try it. I saw
Okay.
pictures of the interior, and it looks stunning.
Great.
So I have to try it.
All right, guys. So we'll all see you at so-and-so's.
See you at
We'll all
so-and-so's.
travel and try it out.
I can't wait. We'll talk about Smash.
Yeah, we'll talk about Smash. Before you were killing it in Smash, before you were smashing it in Smash, my show on the network is called Survival Jobs. So do you have a quick survival job you can
Oh my
share with
God.
us?
So when I first moved to New York, I was a server.
Same.
And then I started doing a couple jobs, and in between, some regional stuff, I was temping and teaching dance. And then during the pandemic, you had to find a survival job. So I
Sure
lived in a
did.
van, and then I taught preschool in Yellowstone to the Rangers kids for 11 months.
Wow.
And let me tell you, I used my whole BFA for them kids. It was so fun. They were so great, but it helped me survive, you know, monetarily, but also like soul. They kept my soul alive, and it was so much fun.
I love when a survival job fills you and it's not so miserable.
Yeah, and then I worked at a climbing gym, which was so fun.
Like rock climbing?
Yeah.
I've done it. I'm pretty good at it.
I believe it.
Yeah.
It's always just push with your legs. Don't pull with your hands.
That's right. You need that strength.
Or you will kill your
body.
God, what's this called?
Tricep? No.
1864.
1967. Okay. Before we let you go, can you please let us know in one word why people should come see Smash on Broadway?
To laugh.
To laugh. Boom. Cheers.
Come to laugh. Cheers.
You were so great to chat with.
You're
That
so
was
sweet.
fun.
Thank you so much.
Happy opening.
So, my name is Connor McCrory, and I'm one of the swings in the production.
I'm Jacob Burns. I'm also one of the swings.
Congratulations. Being a swing is not an easy task. How do you guys navigate, learning all of the tracks that you have?
What really helps is doing it over and over again. Yeah. I've now been a swing a couple times in a couple shows. So you kind of like fall on your face, but then you get back up and you learn from those experiences.
Yeah.
And honestly, the most, homework you can do earlier on really helps.
Yeah.
What about you?
All of that, cosign, and then also like leaning on your fellow castmates and swingmates. I think, what's great about this team is we'll spend our dinner break on the stage playing a million different parts, running around, helping each other and sharing the information, and we just make it work.
That's so great. Well, congrats.
Thank you.
As you guys know, the cast members within the show, love to go out for post-show drinks. So where are you guys taking the cast of Bombshell post-show for some cocktails and some late-night food?
Okay. Do you have yours?
No.
I'm going to have to say one of my favorites is Dutch Freds.
Love. That's our second Dutch Freds we got.
Love it. Love the
moves. Are you keeping track, Alan? We got to keep track.
I mean, so honorable mention is Holdfast, of course. It's the Broadway watering hole, but shout out to Shane.
And Anthony.
I gotta go. See, after a show, I just want a hamburger. So Lovely's old-fashioned hamburgers over on 9th Avenue. That's what I want.
Lovely's is so good.
So good.
Well, cheers to that. In one word, tell us why everybody should come see Smash.
Laughter.
Brooks.
Done. Boom. Mic drop.
Bam.
Brooks is so good in this. Thank you. Happy opening. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Congratulations. Hi. Happy opening night. So we're a podcast network. A lot of people are just listening.
Perfect.
Can you please let us know your name and what your role here is?
My name is Jacqueline B. Arnold. That is Jacqueline. B as in boy, Arnold, and I play Anita Molina Cooperman in Smash.
You are so fabulous in this show.
Thank you.
Saw it last night and I had the best time. How does it feel to be playing this role after being, in the theater industry and like being actually a part of it to then portray something that maybe you don't do all the time?
It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
To be able to be a black woman who's representing the most powerful position in theater is really, really freaking cool, and I'm honored to do such a thing, and hopefully one day that comes true.
Listen,
maybe life will imitate art.
Hey, and it's happened before.
I'm a
it can happen
businesswoman. I got a
again.
few businesses. Let's go.
Let's do it. So as you know, the characters in the show love to go out for a post-show cocktail after Bombshell. So where are you taking the cast of Bombshell post-show?
Actually, I love a filthy martini, vodka martini.
Same.
I want her filthy, like Hudson River filthy.
No, not Hudson River.
Just the color, not the taste.
Yeah, not the...
Yeah, kind of brown and green, you know what I mean? And I had one the other day at Quality Bistro. Have you gone there?
I have not gone to the bistro, but I've gone to Quality Meats.
Okay, Quality Bistro is worth everything.
The teeny.
And they do something called a caviar slider and a bump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers to the caviar slider. It's like $21 or
it's
something.
$21. You get a little slider on a
with
cute
the creme fraiche.
Creme fraiche.
Delicious.
And then a bump of champagne.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
It's so good. So we'll see you at the Quality
We'll
Bistro
see you at
for
Quality
filthy martinis.
That's right.
Before you were a Broadway star, do you have a survival job you can share with us?
Girl, I had so many survival jobs. Here in the city, I waited tables like most actors do. a small tapas place downtown. Did really well. It was more like a wine bar.
I thought you said a small topless place. I was like, where
No.
is that?
No. No, ma'am.
I don't know that restaurant.
And then I worked for a company called Soifer and Haskin, which is a great company. They are they do sample sales.
Okay.
So they host larger brand sample
Oh,
sales.
cool.
But the two people who started it were both Broadway performers, and so that's all they hire. Or only
Where is
Broadway
that
performers.
located?
On 33rd and 8th Avenue.
I feel like I had somebody else on the show that works there.
Yeah,
I can't
and
remember.
They are so good to you.
Oh, that's
They buy you lunch
awesome.
every day. You know, it's just a really lovely place and a lovely little family that you
Oh,
create there.
That's amazing. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
What are you most excited about for opening night tonight?
Tonight, I'm just excited to get it open and the masses to see it.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't care. I mean, I care about reviews, obviously, ultimately,
F
but
the reviews.
I'm not.
Sorry.
I'm not searching them out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I just, we all need this relief of getting it. It's like birthing a baby. You know,
Get it out.
Let that sucker walk.
Gotta let it walk. Can you please just tell me about this piece you're wearing? It's so beautiful. Is it attached to your bun?
No, it actually would just come right off. See, it
How
stops
cool
right
is
under there.
that?
So it's a company. I believe she pronounces it Earn. It's U, capital R dash N. It's a French company. And it's all custom designed jewelry.
So beautiful.
She's real cool.
It's so
and
cool.
I think it's one girl, one woman.
For the listeners, she just is looking fierce. We'll have to insert a photo, but she is just killing
Thanks, y'all.
it. Before we let you go, I know you have such a long night ahead. In one word, can you let us know why people should come see Smash on Broadway?
Joy.
Joy. You heard it here first, people. Cheers. People are just listening, so can you please introduce yourself
hi.
and let us know what your role here is in Smash on Broadway?
Hi, I'm Nicholas Matos, and here comes a curtain.
Guys, it's cold out here and the wind is
cold and windy.
blowing.
I'm
Well-
Nicholas Matos, and I'm playing Scott in Smash.
Nicholas, you are so good in this production.
Thank you.
Scott is such an icon coming in with all of these fancy people. How does it feel to be part of such an iconic production that so many fans of Smash have been anticipating all season?
It's like, I wonder if I'll ever get something like this again in my life. It's just so many things have had to happen for me to get to this moment,
Yeah.
and it's such a joy. I will say, it's funny because my character Scott is new to the world of Broadway,
Yeah.
and he's working among these Broadway legends,
Yeah.
and that's exactly the same spot
Life
that I'm in.
imitating art. How
it
cool
really
is that?
The levels of meta in this show are just there's layers and layers. But yeah, it's been amazing. I'm so excited. I'm proud. I'm grateful. It's the best.
Well, congratulations. You're phenomenal, and the show is excellent, so you have
Thank
so
you.
much to be proud of. As you know, the characters in the show love to go out for post-show cocktails.
Oh, yes, they do.
After the show. So where would you take the cast of Bombshell post-show for a nice little nightcap?
You know where I would go? This bar called Art Bar.
Art Bar in the West Village.
Love Art Bar.
Shout out to Art Bar.
I love the lounge in the back. They have a fireplace. It's so
I wish
cozy.
we had a fireplace right now. Also.
We need one.
So
It's chilly.
shout out to Art Bar. So
Shout out
my
Art Bar.
show on the network is called Survival Jobs. Do you have a survival job that you had on your journey to Broadway?
A survival job?
Yeah, or were you
Well-
just booked and blessed?
I'm a student, so.
He's booked and blessed, people.
I've been studenting. Yeah.
He's been studenting and surviving.
Yeah.
I know you have so many people to chat with, so before we let you go, in one word, can you let us know why everybody should go see Smash?
One word.
Yes.
Ooh, that's hard.
I know it's challenging, but let me tell you, I love it. I love the
Is
one-word
this-
game.
Can I say 2 words?
Yes, I will give you permission.
Big Broadway.
Big Broadway, people.
Huge
Cheers.
Broadway.
Huge Broadway. We switched it. You're allowed to switch it. Cheers to you.
My name is Josh Bergas. I'm the choreographer for Smash, the new musical on Broadway.
Josh, I was just telling the dance captain, I love this choreography so much. I was living my life last night watching this.
Great.
How does it feel to be such a huge part of a show that is so iconic and so many people are waiting to see it?
I mean, it's amazing. I love working with Mark Shankman and Scott Whitman. When they write a song, they see production numbers.
Yeah.
So it makes my job easier.
Yeah.
And fun. and this cast has been just unbelievable. Robin
Stars.
Herder is a force of
Icon.
nature. I'm
Icon.
so grateful for every dance lesson she ever took.
Same. Same.
It feels great.
Yeah. Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
So as you know, the characters in the show love to go out for post-show cocktails. So where are you taking everybody after Bombshell for a post-show cocktail?
Oh gosh. Post-show cocktail. Well,
Late night
I've been a little lazy lately, and Bond 45 is right across the street.
That's like
from
the third or fourth
stage
Bond
door.
45 we've gotten.
Yes.
So iconic.
It is very easy
They
to
have
get
good
to.
food.
There's also the O'Casey's right next door to the stage door.
Listen,
You know, we don't
you gotta keep
go
it
where.
close.
Yes.
If you're tired, you're in tech, you're
Exactly.
doing big shows, like you gotta make it convenient.
Exactly.
So my show on the network is called Survival Jobs. Before you were killing it as a Broadway choreographer and an artist, do you have a survival job along your journey you can share with us?
Well, I did. I waited tables. I bussed tables. I bartended. I bartended in a Mexican restaurant, which was It sounds great, but you just come home smelling like tequila and salsa every night.
And like deep fried chips.
And you just don't, and it took me years before I could have a
Mexican
margarita
again.
or salsa.
I feel that. I worked in a Mexican restaurant as well, and it
Yeah.
took me a long time to like enjoy an enchilada again.
Yes.
Well, we know you have so many people to chat with, but before we let you go, can you tell us in one word why everybody should come see Smash?
Oh, it's joyous. It's
Joyous.
just so joyous.
Hi, happy opening.
Hi, thank you.
We're a podcast network, so a lot of folks are just listening. Can
Great.
you let us know what your name is and what role you play here on Smash on Broadway?
My name is Bella Coppola, and I play Chloe Zervulian.
You guys, Bella is such a star in this show. You need to run and see it right now. What has it meant to you to be playing Chloe? What an icon. What a queen.
It is so fun getting to step into this character. It feels like it fits me like a glove, and to just get to embody someone who's confident and gets to have her moment feels really right. It feels really nice to get to tell that story.
I mean, you are phenomenal. I will gush over you all day.
Thank you.
As you know, the cast of Bombshell loves to go out for post-show cocktails.
Yes.
So where would you take the cast around here? Where's the
Ooh.
cast of Bombshell going with Bella?
You know what? I went to the Independent recently.
Okay.
That was pretty good, and they have like a Broadway discount. If you're on Broadway, you get a discount.
What
We
about
love
if you're
a
on the
discount.
Broadway Podcast Network? Do you think
I
you get a discount?
think you could try.
Cool. We'll definitely give that a try. So my show on the network is called Survival Jobs. Before you were a literal Broadway star queen, guys, she's so good. Do you have a survival job on your journey that you can share with us?
Yes, so my first job in New York was Joe and the Juice. And I was trained to make the tuna cotto one day. And so they make you put the gloves on, but then you have to hand mix it.
The tuna?
Yes. And the tuna was getting into my gloves.
No.
I said, no, I quit that night.
No, I also just got skeeved out by like the consistency of
Yeah.
what that would
I was like,
feel
can I have
like.
a spoon? They said no.
They're like,
So I quit.
hard no. I love the tuna
I
too.
love tuna
It's
too,
so
but do you
good.
want it on your hands?
No.
No.
Ew,
No.
absolutely no. We're saying hard no to that. So it's opening night. It's so much fun. This is not your first rodeo here on Broadway. So what are you looking forward to the most for tonight?
It is my second Broadway show, but it's my first time originating
Opening,
the role.
right.
So all of this has just been so
How
fun
fun.
for me. My parents are here. They haven't seen it yet.
Oh, how
So I'm very excited to share it with them.
Oh, that's so great. I know you have so many people to talk to, but before we let you go, in one word, let us know why people should come see Smash.
In one word?
Yes.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. Cheers, Bella. You are so great in this show. Thank you for
Hello, everyone. My name is Casey Garvin. I play Charlie in Smash, the musical.
Casey, this show is so good and so much fun. You are so great in it.
Thank you.
Smash is so well known, and so many people are so excited to come see it. So what has that meant to you to be a part of such a production that's like so iconic?
Yeah, you know, it's so special. I think every day at the stage door, we get at least a handful of people who are just so excited that they got to see this awesome show.
Yeah.
And they say, you know, I've been waiting over 10 years for this, and it did not disappoint. And it's so awesome to see these numbers on stage and to be part of something like that,
Yeah.
to continue that legacy and then also make it our own is so special and so unique and awesome.
I sign off on that, guys. It does not disappoint. So as you know, The cast of Bombshell loves to go out for a post-show cocktail.
Yeah.
Where are you, Casey, taking the cast of Bombshell for a post-show cocktail?
I think I'm going to take the cast to the Dickens.
Oh, I've never
Not
been,
too
but I
far
have
away. It's
seen
right
it.
around
I've
the
walked
corner
by
here.
it a couple
It's
times.
not too bougie. It's still nice. It's giving cute gay cocktail bar, which is one of my faves.
We love a cute gay cocktail
and affordable,
bar.
And the cocktails are delicious.
We love a good, affordable, delicious cocktail.
Yeah.
My show on the network is called Survival Jobs.
Yes.
I know we've talked before,
Yeah.
so maybe you find another survival job that you can share with us
Yeah.
before you were killing it on Broadway.
Yeah, for sure. I think did I talk about dancing at bar mitzvahs on this last time?
I don't think
I'm
so.
not sure if
I don't
did,
think so.
but,
I think I would have remembered.
Yeah, when I was in high school, my parents were having a little bit of financial trouble, and I decided I wanted to help out, which I was auditioning for Broadway shows and coming to the city for that. But in the meantime, before I booked a show, I was a kind of not a party promoter, but like I got
Hype
the party.
boy.
I was a hype boy at
Hype
bar and
boy.
bar mitzvahs.
How fun is that?
Just kind of dancing around.
It's hard to
it
get
was fun.
13-year-olds who
It's
are
a
like
13-year-old
moody to like
It
get
was
up. So it's a
wild
tough job.
experience. It was a wild experience, but it was fun. I got to dance, and yeah, you and 6 other people are socializing with
Yeah.
these like teenagers, and I was like, all right, kids, let's dance it up, and you're like, oh god. Sometimes it's a miserable experience, and sometimes it was actually very fun.
Well,
So-
that's so fun. And then you still got to be artistic while doing
Yeah.
it. So how cool is that? What are you looking forward to the most about opening night?
The party's always really fun.
We love a party.
My husband and my best friend are coming, so getting to celebrate with awesome people in the industry, and lots of friends of mine will be here tonight as well. So how exciting that we get this amazing community of people.
How exciting. Before we let you go, in one word, I don't know if you remember my one-word shtick.
Yeah.
Let us know why everybody should come see Smash on Broadway.
Laughs.
Laughs.
Lots of laughs.
Lots of laughs, people. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy opening.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for chatting with
Yeah.
us. Hi, happy opening night.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. We're a podcast network. A lot of people are listening.
Oh, good.
So can you let us know what your name is and what role you play here in Smash on Broadway?
I am Christine Nielsen. I play Susan Proctor, Marilyn Monroe's acting teacher.
You are so great in this. I was crying laughing last night. Where did you find your inspiration for this really wild lady? She's wild.
I went to drama school, and I've been to
enough
many
said.
schools, and I would say, I can't name names, but I have very specific
Some
role
people
models.
that you could really pull real life from. What's the most fun about playing this part every night?
Well, it's a lot of fun to play ball with Brooks because he's my antagonist. Why not? He's so much fun.
So great.
And it's just great because it starts as sort of a passive aggressive and becomes more and more demonic.
Yeah,
as the
it
evening
really
progresses.
does.
So it's a lot of
It
fun
really
to do that.
Smash is so iconic. How have you been feeling with the audiences being so excited to come see
I
the
can't
show?
tell you how happy I was when we had our first audience. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like so. It's so great because it's such an important ingredient in telling a story.
Yeah.
So I love it.
So as you know, the cast of Bombshell loves to go out for a post-show cocktail. Where would you take the cast of Bombshell for a cocktail around here?
I'd probably take them to Orsa. I like that. It's a little quiet, good lighting, very dark.
Oh, we need good lighting.
And pizza. Pizza,
We need good
after
lighting.
late hour pizza.
Pizza, cocktails.
That's it.
That's all we need. Before we let you go, in one word, let us know why everybody should come see Smash on Broadway.
Because you need to laugh.
You need to laugh. Well, cheers. You're amazing
Thank you.
in this show.
I
I
appreciate
had
that.
the best time watching it last night.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Thank
you so
Enjoy
much.
opening night. You deserve it.
All right.
Happy opening. We're a
Thank you very
podcast
much.
network. A lot of people are just listening. So can you
Great.
please introduce yourself and let us know what role you play here in Smash?
I play Nigel Davies, who is the director, choreographer of the show. And Nigel is put through a lot of tests in this piece.
Brooks, you are so incredible in the show.
Oh,
I'm
thank
smiling
you.
so big right now because I could not stop laughing last
Oh,
night.
good. I'm glad.
What's been the most fun part about playing this character for you?
Well, the
Just having fun.
relationship with the audience,
Yeah.
it's all important to a comedy, and I enjoy it. It really gets me going
Yeah.
to feel that sort of back and forth.
So you're-
also, the people in this cast, I love them.
Stars.
They're so talented.
Yeah.
And So I'm really lucky.
For sure. So you're obviously not a stranger to the Broadway stage or opening nights.
No.
What's different about this for you that's keeping you inspired and keeping going after all these productions you've done?
Yeah, it's in a way it's very much the same.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, and opening nights are opening nights,
Yeah.
and it's very exciting,
Yeah.
and I am excited. I'm very excited to just get it out there and
Yeah.
have people see it and enjoy it, hopefully. But I think the difference is old age. It's just like you get to be a certain age, and you're like, I just got to figure out how to get these shoes on.
Get the pep in the step.
The socks on. That
The
part.
socks.
Well, bending down and like this stomach is real. I'm not wearing a fat suit, so it's like it's.
I get it.
Pulled muscle every
Listen,
day.
I get it. My knees are crinking in my old age, so
Oh, please.
I
You're
get
a
that.
child.
I get it. So, as you know, the cast of Bombshell loves to go get post-show cocktails.
Oh, baby.
Where are you? Where is Brooks taking the cast of Bombshell for a post-show cocktail?
Oh, that's I actually need to do that, but if they behave themselves. I don't know. I always love Joe Allen. I'm very old school. I love Joe Allen.
I love Joe Allen as well.
Un deux trois is fun.
Un deux trois has the best dirty martini in town.
Yeah.
I still stand by that.
Yeah.
Also, though, Bar Centrale right above
Yes,
Joe Allen,
yes.
we love.
That can be a little. I mean, I love it. It's great,
quiet.
but it can be loud.
Oh, loud!
Well, if it's packed
Packed,
with
it's
people, it's one of
small.
those, and you have to be careful with your little voice.
You have to preserve the
'Cause
voice
I have to
do
yell
8
for
shows a
2
week.
hours.
You sure do.
Yeah.
You sure do.
But no, I love all those places.
Yeah, awesome. So my show on the network is called Survival Jobs. Before you were a literal Broadway icon and star, do you have a survival job from your journey that you can share with us?
I was very fortunate when I got to New York, and that I got a job.
Booked and blessed.
No, I mean it was like the first year or so that I was here, I worked at Carnegie Hall and sold tickets over the phone.
Oh.
Carnegie Charge.
Carnegie Charge. Brooks speaking.
I wasn't always the best customer server, just not. Sometimes I would be impatient.
Well, sometimes people are mean also.
Oh, God.
Hard to deal with.
Take.
Literally.
But it was a good job. That was fun people there too.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Of course.
We're going to let you go, but before we do that, in one word, can you look at the camera and tell us why everybody should come see Smash on Broadway?
Robin.
Somebody else's answer was Brooks.
Oh, that fool.
Happy opening. It was so good chatting with you.
Much.
Cheers.
I'm Stephen Oremus. I'm the music supervisor and vocal arranger on the show.
Stephen,
I
congrats.
should say co-vocal arranger because I
Co.
know Mark Shaman.
Yeah. Congratulations. This show is so incredible. You have obviously worked on a ton of shows, Wicked being one of them. What has made Smash so special for you?
Well, just getting to work with Scott and Mark. Mark Shaman has always been an idol of mine.
Yeah.
And as an arranger, as a composer, and he's just one of the greatest in the business. And I've known them for so many years, and to get it was just such an honor to be here to help them bring this to the Broadway stage. It's just been such a thrill.
I mean, the show is so much fun and it sounds beautiful, so congratulations. As you know, the cast of Bombshell loves to go out for post-show cocktails.
Of course.
Where's Stephen taking the cast of Bombshell for post-show cocktails?
I mean, we like a glass house moment.
We do love a
You know what
glass
I
house
mean?
moment. We love a risotto ball.
Yeah, I'm the risotto balls.
I
like
mean,
the best.
shout out to the risotto balls at Glass House.
Totally, it's the best.
It's the best. So my show on the network is called Survival Jobs. Before you were literally crushing it on Broadway, do you have a survival job along your journey that you can share with us?
Yeah, well, I worked at a video store.
Blockbuster?
No, it was like a mom and pop.
Oh.
It was like, mom and pop, had a little porno room in the
Oh
back.
my God.
You know what I mean? The private room that people could go pick out, not so nice.
They're pornos.
Yeah.
Essentially.
So that was my survival job, before and then I started playing shows at dinner theaters and stuff.
Oh, fun. I used to love a Friday night and go to Blockbuster and pick, and it used to suck so bad when the movie you wanted was gone. Just the case was there, but the VHS was gone.
Oh, totally.
So,
I mean, the kids today, they
have no idea.
No idea.
They're just streaming everything and renting it for $3.99.
Yes.
F them.
It's
Just
crazy.
kidding.
I know.
Before we let you go, in one word, let us know why everybody should come see Smash.
I mean,
fun. It's
fun.
Insane.
Insane. I love
Insanity.
it. Insanity. We love it. Thanks, Stephen. It's so good to chat with you.
Thank you.
Hi, happy opening.
Thank you so much.
We're the Broadway Podcast Network, so a lot of people are just listening. Can you please introduce yourself and let us know your role at Smash?
Hi, my name is Jenny LaRoche. I am the associate choreographer here at Smash, and I was a part of the original television series, and I played the role of Sue.
Jenny, congratulations. This show is so amazing. The choreography is so clean and fun and put together. What has it meant for you to work on this show after having had been on the TV show?
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for that.
I was living my life at that choreo last night.
Were you?
I was
that
like,
makes me so happy. I love it. I'm so happy with like our product, and 15 years later, it's been a full circle moment.
Yeah,
This was
how
one of my
cool.
first major auditions, and then I booked the role, and I was like, oh my gosh, just like a giddy little schoolgirl. And then to go from that, and now I'm here, and I get to recreate the numbers for the stage, which is my original love. On all of my peers, and it's been amazing, like working with Josh again.
Yeah,
it's just been this
he's
like
great.
nostalgic, powerful, profound moment where we all just get to, bring the show that we loved and like put it in the genre that we love the most.
I love that so much. Let me tell you, when Robin is stepping on all of their hands, I was like, this is so iconic. I'm like, fierce.
She's so great.
Queen.
Oh my goodness.
Queen.
This is like a role that I was like, for decades to come, everyone's gonna be like the Ivy Lynn role.
Literally.
No, it's
So as you know, the cast of Bombshell loves to go out for post-show cocktails. So where are you taking the cast of Bombshell?
Well, I also have a 4-year-old at home and an 8-month-old at home.
Oh my goodness,
So
congratulations. So she's like, I'm not having cocktails.
I might have 1 or 2, but it's very hard for me to But I do love Bar Central.
Yes, I just said best Cosmos in town.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
And I'm quite the old-fashioned gal, so I will be enjoying definitely an old-fashioned and maybe some other cocktails tonight.
Maybe some other cocktails when we have the babysitter.
Exactly.
When we have the
I have her until 2 a.m., so we'll see.
Shout out to the babysitter. Which brings us into my next question. My show on the network is called Survival Jobs.
Ooh, love.
Do you have a survival job around, through your journey that you
know,
can share?
I have only had to have 2 survival jobs so far, knock on wood, in my 16-plus year career. And my survival job when I injured myself was working at the spa. I found a lovely spa that had a gym and all the amenities that I
Love
needed.
that.
So I did my own PT, I did my own training, and I also got a discount on massages, which is amazing.
That is amazing.
That's the go-to survival job, I'd
Get the
say.
discount.
And the schedule was flexible, and then I was able to like hop back onto live television gigs and things like that. So
Amazing.
that's my favorite
Well,
survival
get the
job.
discount where you can. Combine it with your survival job. It was so great talking to you.
Get that massage. We all
Get the
deserve it.
massage. Every single one of us, especially Alan. Before we let you go, in one word, can you let us know why everybody should come see Smash?
Everybody should come see Smash because you get to laugh and enjoy this behind-the-scenes story of what we all do for a living and why we love it and why we just can't get enough of it again and again.
Boom. In here. We're a podcast network. A lot of people are just listening. So can you please introduce yourself and let us know your roles here?
I'm
on-
Scott Whitman. I'm the co-lyricist of all the songs from Smash.
And I'm Mark Shame. Which mic am I talking to?
Have your pick.
What I'm saying is very important. I need 2 mics. I'm Mark Shaman. I'm the composer and co-lyricist along with Scott Whitman here of Smash.
Congratulations. I saw the show last night and I had the best time. The songs are amazing. It sounds great. It looks great. How has it felt for you to be working on such an iconic show?
Well, it's not for us to say iconic, but yeah.
I'm saying it because it is. It is iconic.
It's been great fun because we've been laughing for a couple of months now,
Yeah.
so that's always a good thing.
Yeah, that definitely
It
is.
made me forget my 401k. So.
Yeah, to hear an audience finally, actually in a theater hearing these songs that were written to be, performed the way they are in the show, balls out, if that can I, balls, what is the expression?
Balls to the wall?
Balls to the
Yeah,
walls
that's
or
it, yeah.
something out. Yeah.
We love it all.
Yeah, all of that. Everyone in the show is so phenomenal, and they all just create these moments that raise the roof, and it's just a thrill to be there.
Totally. So as you guys know, the cast of Bombshell loves to go get post-show cocktails. Where are you guys taking the cast of Bombshell for a post-show cocktail?
Oh, my apartment, I think. Yeah.
You're like, I'm not going out in these streets.
Yeah, no. Scott's apartment is where it all always ends, and sometimes begins. Yeah.
Hey, at least you have a good spot with some good cocktails. That's all that matters. So what are you guys most excited about for tonight? Opening nights are so exciting and fun.
Oh, I'm excited for the world to see this cast perform this material. That's what I'm most excited.
And we have a lot of friends coming to the show tonight who haven't seen it, and it'll be fun to watch their faces.
Yeah, like Nathan Lane and Sarah Jessica Parker.
Shout out.
And my friend Jennifer Lewis is going to be out there going, I should be playing that part.
It should have been me.
Good for her. Before we let you guys go, in one word, let us know why everybody should go see Smash.
Go see Smash if you want to laugh.
Yeah, have laugh and feel good about theater and musical theater.
Hi, happy opening.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
apologize that my writing partner Bob Martin is stuck in traffic.
Oh gosh.
So his hand will my hand will represent Bob.
I like that hand. It's a nice hand.
It's the cleverest and most brilliant my hand's ever been. Because,
it is so clever.
Bob
it
Martin is a brilliant and clever writer.
For sure, he definitely is.
I'm very lucky.
Can you introduce yourself to our listeners who are just listening and let us know what your role here is at Smash for the people who don't know?
My name is Rick Ellis, and I am the writer of Smash, along with the legendary Bob Martin.
Who's stuck in traffic.
Tony winner for Drowsy Chaperone, who just opened Boop last week and who had Elf on Broadway. Bob Martin is the writer who has 3 Broadway shows in the same season this year.
That is crazy.
And that's all I'm going to tell you about his resume.
Congrats to Bob, and congrats to you. So how does it feel to be here at opening night after a long road and a lot of hard work?
We pitched this show, Bob and I, 7 years ago. Now, the producers, of course, and Mark and Scott, the songwriters, will tell you they've been working on this, since 1603 or something like that.
Yeah.
But 7 years is a long time, and we worked on it through the pandemic. We would meet on FaceTime and try to amuse each other because everyone was so depressed, including us.
Totally.
And so this thing became this sort of rip-roaring musical comedy because we were glum through the pandemic, and then. Rather improbably, Susan Stroman said, "Oh yeah, I'll direct it."
And what an icon!
And Steven Spielberg and Bob Greenblatt and Neil Meron said, "Oh, okay, well then let's move forward."
Yeah.
And to me, the whole thing is sort of a dream.
Yeah, it's definitely
because it really grew out of two people like everyone else in the world, locked down and feeling horrible, and trying to cheer ourselves up through that awful period of time, and this is the show that came out of it.
Yeah, and what great material to work on when you're depressed. Something just so fun and light.
Well,
and
it kept
uplifting.
getting crazier and crazier as we got crazier and crazier. So it's
a good release.
There are a couple of things that happen in the show that take the audience by such surprise, and they make this sound. They make this sort of gasping, "Oh, I didn't see that coming" kind of sound. And when 1,400 people do that all at once, it's a feeling I really recommend. So, so write a show. If I can do it, anybody can. Write a show, get an audience to laugh, and you'll never be unhappy again.
Not that hard. So as you know, the cast of Bombshell loves to go out for post-show cocktails. Where would you take the cast of Bombshell out for some post-show cocktails?
Well, we invented the name of a club in the show. We called it the 11 o'clock spot. Because the 11 o'clock spot, for those of you who maybe, who were just born yesterday, the 11 o'clock spot is the number that happens before it's the penultimate number of a show. They call it the 11 o'clock spot because theater used to start at 8:30. So around 11 o'clock, you would have the second to last number.
There you go.
However, we thought it would be great fun if there was actually a bar that opened up called the 11 o'clock spot, and we could then, rival the clubs that we actually are tipping our hat to in our show. Bar Centrale and Joe Allen and Bond 45 and West Bank Cafe, of course. Those are the real life places that our fictional characters would go to.
There we go. I love that. I love that spread of places, all A+ places.
Why not?
So it's opening night. What are you looking forward to the most? It's always such fun, and the energy is so high.
Oh, I'm looking forward to tomorrow because the late, great Hal Prince, who produced Fiddler on the Roof in this theater, one of the first shows that I saw as a kid back in 19la-di-da, said, no matter what happens, you open a show, and then the next day you get to work on the next one. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow having a meeting on with some people who've been very, very patient while I've been working on this.
Amazing.
And I'm going to dive into that.
Dive right in. You
Yeah.
deserve it. Before we let you go, it's so cold out here, so I'm sure you want to warm up. In one word, let us know why everybody should go see Smash.
I think it's the cure for what ails us now. You know, I'm all for drama, but there's so much drama happening in the world that I think to come to see the show and to laugh your hindquarters off, and then go back out into the world feeling a little bit more of a lift, perhaps. Yeah. I think that's a great thing. I think it's great when theater does that generally. Makes you thank God for the day that you were born.
There you go.
But I hope Smash does that.
It sure does. Well, thanks. Hi, happy opening.
Hey, thank you very much.
So we're a podcast network. A lot of folks are just listening. Can you let us know your name and what your role here is on Smash on opening night?
So I'm Ben Rappaport, Broadway and television actor. And my wife, Megan Kane, plays Holly, the stage manager in the show.
And she's phenomenal, you guys. You need to run to the show. So how does it feel for you to be here supporting Megan on opening night?
I mean, the level of pride is like astronomical. You know, Megan has worked so hard over so many years. She made her Broadway debut in *And Juliet* a couple years back.
And that video kind of went viral.
It went viral, of her getting the
Broadway
part.
Debut, yeah.
And then this is her Broadway principal debut. So it's sort of like a bit of a graduation, and to be debuting as a principal role in a show like Smash, such an iconic thing that we used to watch the show back in the day, and it couldn't be a more perfect situation, I think.
How sweet is that? So you're obviously not a stranger to opening nights.
Of course, no.
What's your favorite part about a Broadway opening?
Oh, my favorite part about a Broadway opening is you just never know who you're going to see in the house. You never know who you're going to run into. You never know who you're going to meet. You know, sometimes, like my last the opening of Goodnight Oscar, I met Steven Spielberg, who was one of our producers. Wow. No big deal, just casual. Yeah, exactly. So you just never know, you know?
Yeah, it's totally fun. So I imagine you've seen the show already.
I have. This will be my 4th time.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
As you know, the cast of Bombshell loves to go out and get post-show cocktails.
Yeah.
Where's Ben taking the cast of Bombshell
Ooh.
Post-show for a nice little nightcap?
You know, I would say like on a fancy night, Bar Centralia, of
yes!
course, you know.
Best Cosmo in town.
But on a more, so good. And then on a less fancy night, I mean, fancy but like a more casual night, Bond 45, right across the street.
That is like the 75th Bond 45 we've gotten.
Exactly.
Guys, the verdict's in. I think Bond 45's taking the cake.
Friendly staff and amazing cocktails, amazing food. So,
amazing.
Yeah.
So my podcast on the BPN,
yes.
it's called Survival Jobs.
Awesome.
Before you were a working actor, do you have a survival job you can share with us along your journey?
Well, it's funny that we're here at the Imperial Theater because one of my survival jobs was I used to sell water and candy in the Broadway, in the concessions. I used to walk up and down the aisles, and this was when I was here. It was Billy Elliot was playing.
Oh wow!
And so I used to walk up and down the aisles of this very theater selling water and candy.
And how cool! And now you're back here in a whole different light.
In a whole different
light.
Well,
congratulations to Megan and to you. Of course.
You.
Before we let you go, tell everybody why they should come see Smash in one word.
Ooh. Okay. Showbiz.
That's it, people.
That's it.
Cheers. Nice to chat
nice
with
to
you.
See you. Yeah.
Nice to see
Thanks.
you. Can you introduce yourself to our listeners? A lot of people are just listening and can't see your gorgeous face.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ariel Jacobs. We are here at the opening for Smash.
Thank you so much for doing that for me. You're obviously no stranger to opening nights. What is your favorite part about an opening night, and why do you find it so important to come support other shows happening in the community?
It takes a long time for a show to get to Broadway. Sometimes 10 years or, more than that. So to be there for the opening just feels like a celebration of all of the work that went into it and the huge team that brought it together, including all of the writers and directors and producers and the actors. And it really does take a village. So to be here just feels like we're celebrating not just the people, but the journey.
Sure does. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but in the show, the cast of Bombshell, which is the show within the show, love to go out for post-show cocktails. Where would you bring the cast of Bombshells for a post-show cocktail?
I don't.
Here in Hell's Kitchen.
This is such a hard question.
Late night food.
I don't drink, so.
So late night food. Best late night food in town.
Late night food in Midtown is hard.
Hold Fast. We have.
I like a quieter place.
Okay. So that's a no for that.
I like a quiet place where I can talk to people and not shout.
Okay.
Such as a singer. You have to be really careful about preserving the voice.
Right.
So I think I would probably
You're like my apartment. You're like my apartment.
My dressing room.
Yeah. You're like in my fuzzy socks and sweatpants because it is so cold right now.
Yes. Or sometimes you can find like a hotel bar that's kind of quiet.
Yeah. I love a little hotel lounge moment.
Yeah.
Okay. So we found the answer, people. My show on the network is called Survival Jobs. Before you were a literal Broadway star, working actor, do you have a survival job from your journey you can share with us?
Like 5 at the same time.
Yeah. Some people are on Broadway on my show, and they're like, I have a survival job now.
Yeah.
And then I do my show at night.
Yeah.
Because that's part of the journey.
It is, and you have a lot of downtime in between jobs. I've done 4 Broadway shows. People think it's job to job to job, and it's not.
No.
So in between my jobs, I was a caterer. I was an assistant for a lawyer. I worked in a flower shop one time, and I was also a person who would hand out free samples on the sidewalk.
Oh, fun. Anything good?
Garnier Fructis samples.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Yes.
I would have taken
Hair
a couple,
care.
right? Stock
That's right.
up. Yes. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us. Do you have any well wishes you want to give to the cast of Smash on their opening night?
Congratulations, you are all stars, and I can't wait to see you shine.
Podcast Network, happy opening night of
Yes,
Smash on
happy
Broadway.
opening.
We have a lot of people just listening, so can you please introduce yourself and let us know what you're most excited about to see Smash tonight?
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, my name is Tonatiuh, and let me be your star. That's
Gorgeous
the best. Love that song.
vibrato.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you
so
so
sweet.
much. Opening nights are so exciting. The energy is crazy. What makes it so exciting for you to come support a show opening on Broadway?
Any show or this show specifically?
Just supporting Broadway on opening night.
I mean, there's something magical about the opening night buzz.
Yeah,
You
right.
know, there's something the performers are excited.
Yeah.
I think that we just don't get an opportunity to be in community that often, and so the theater is a perfect place to just come and celebrate.
Especially
fun art.
now. And
Yeah.
why this show specifically?
Oh, I was a huge fan of the show from the television show. Catherine McPhee, Megan
Shout
Hilty.
out.
My goodness, I belt those songs in my car.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes.
And so when I got the invitation, I was thrilled.
Perfect. So not to give you any spoilers.
Okay.
But the cast of Bombshell does love to go out for some post-show cocktails
Oh.
after the show. So where are you going to take the cast for a post-show cocktail, some late-night food?
Oh, I don't know, but wherever I go, I definitely want to get a penicillin. Have you ever had one of those?
No.
All right, so it's whiskey, ginger, bitters, and honey.
So whiskey is tough for me.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm a vodka gin
You're a vodka girly?
wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vodka-
You don't have like a favorite Hell's Kitchen bar?
No, I'm not from New York.
Oh my God.
I know, don't tell anybody.
Well, I'll give you some recommendations.
Please
The
do.
Glass House Tavern,
Okay.
Hold Fast, Bar
Great.
Centrale.
Great.
Those are just some that we've gotten answers for tonight.
Oh, right, well.
Well, you'll have to
listen,
go try and find a Pinnacle tonight. Is
either
that what
way-
it's called?
Penicillin.
A penicillin.
Yeah.
A penicillin. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us. Before we let you go, why don't you tell us some well wishes you have for the cast of Smash tonight on their opening night?
You're all stars, and I can't wait to see it.
Cheers to that. Cheers.
Cheers.
It was so great chatting with
Likewise.
you. Have fun. Go get a
Gosh,
How
this is
fun.
wonderful. My name is DJ Cherish the Love.
Thank
I was a
you.
co-producer on Here Lies Love.
Amazing.
And this is my amazing girlfriend, Chris Devaney.
I'm A2 on the show. I work backstage and crew.
Amazing. Congratulations to the both of you. What are you most excited about for opening night of Smash?
Oh my God, the energy.
I know. It's the best.
The energy.
It's the best. We love opening night. We love an opening night party. So as you know, the cast of Bombshell loves to go out for post-show cocktails. If you were to take the cast of Bombshell out for a post-show cocktail, where would you take them?
The Speakeasy here in Midtown.
What's it called?
I can't say.
Okay. Oh, because don't speakeasies. You have like a password and have to like sneak in. Iconic.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Ariel Jacobs is here, people. She's saying hi. She's a star. Oh, because you're a producer of Here Lies Love. Here Lies Love was so amazing, by the way. Okay, so we can't know the password to the speakeasy. Fine. Or the name. Do you have a bar?
Same one.
Same one. So, guys, it's top secret.
All right.
We're never going to know the name of
To
it.
be fair, we go to Vanguard.
We go to Vanguard.
Vanguard is great. I love Vanguard.
We love Vanguard.
Great wine selection over there. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us. Before I let you go talk to everybody else, let us know something you want to say to the cast of Smash on opening night.
Y'all are awesome. Shine, shine, shine.
I see you. I've seen the blood, sweat, and tears you've put into this, and I can't wait to open the show with you.
Yay! Cheers! Congratulations!
Thank you.
Happy opening!
Happy opening!
Thank you. We have a lot of people just listening, so can you introduce yourself to the people who can't see your gorgeous face?
I am Amanda Klutz.
Amanda,
Nice to
you
be
are
here.
obviously not a stranger to opening night.
I am not, no.
So what is your favorite part about coming to a Broadway opening?
Oh, just I think the excitement. I feel like my favorite part is right before the curtain goes up, how the audience, like the energy and the cheering.
Yeah.
I remember being behind the curtain and feeling that, but like in the audience is also so thrilling.
Totally.
It's the best.
Are you a Smash fan coming into this? Are you coming in sort of not knowing much?
I don't know much. I remember watching the TV show a little bit.
Yeah.
I know this Broadway show is different, but I really don't know anything. And I'm loving that, actually.
Yes, I went in the same way, and it's so fun. You're going to have the best time.
Oh, good.
I don't
Yay.
want to give you any spoilers,
Okay.
but the cast of Bombshell, which is the musical within the musical,
Yes.
loves to go out for a post-show cocktail.
Oh,
If
okay.
Amanda was going to take the cast of Bombshell out
Yes.
for a post-show cocktail
I
in New
remember.
York City,
Yes.
where would you go?
Anywhere or Times Square area?
Well, Hell's Kitchen,
Yes.
Times Square area. I think
love
we're
Bond
saying.
45.
Oh my God, Bond 45 is the most popular answer tonight.
It's a great bar.
We love, and they used to have like a late night theater special, like 50% off a bottle of wine and pizza. I'm not sure if they do that anymore.
That sounds, that's
Doesn't
perfect.
It?
That's
Doesn't
perfect.
It?
Yeah.
So my show on the network is called Survival Jobs.
Okay.
Before you were a working actor, host, influencer, all of the things that you do. Hallmark movie star.
You're so sweet.
Do
Thank
you
you.
have a survival job from your journey that you can share with us?
Yep. I was an airbrush artist at Beach Bum Tanning. Mm-hmm.
You would do the
It's a
spray
good one,
tans?
right? Yes, I did spray tans for people.
Oh my God! Did
Yeah.
you ever have like a really bad one that you gave somebody?
Oh no, I
Like,
was very good at my job.
you were like, I was a great.
I gave
spray
people
artist.
abs, collarbones. I detailed their
I
bodies.
would like some of
Yeah.
that right
No,
now.
yeah. No, we were very good at it. It just was a survival job.
Oh my God, I love that one. That's the first I've ever heard. I've talked to a lot of artists and had a lot of jobs, and that's the first time we've heard
Okay,
that.
good. I'm
I know
glad.
you have a lot of people to talk to. Before we let you go, let us know what you want to say to the cast of Smash on opening night.
Oh, I said it to my last interview, and Stro is probably saying this too tonight, but full out with great conviction. We're all
Boom.
here to support you.
Boom.
Go get them.
Get them. Cheers. People who can't see your gorgeous
I am
face.
Yvette Nicole Brown, and this is my husband.
Anthony Roy Davis.
Icons, icons, icons. I'm so excited to chat with you guys. So, what are you most excited about for opening night of Smash tonight?
Well, I was blessed to be a part of the workshop a year ago, so I'm excited to see how the show has changed.
Yes.
I know firsthand how hard it is to put this show up. I know how hard all of these performers are working.
Yes.
So for me, it's just to come and celebrate my friends as they have their big debut.
So beautiful. The show is so fun. I saw it last night. It takes so much energy for them. So
Absolutely.
yes, I sign off on all of that. So as you know, the cast of Bombshell, which is the musical within the musical, loves to go out for a post-show cocktail.
Yes.
If you were going to take the cast of Bombshell out for a post-show cocktail, where would you take them? It could be in LA.
Yeah, listen, it's going to have to be the bar at Cheesecake Factory because that's the only restaurant I ever seem to go to.
In New
It's
York?
horrible. Anywhere. It's got to be a Cheesecake Factory.
I
you can
mean,
go.
the peanut butter cheesecake, though, is
Come
so
on,
good.
Oreo Dream Cheesecake. Come on.
I mean, you cannot go wrong
Can't
with
go
that.
wrong.
So I have a show on the Broadway Podcast
Yes.
Network called Survival Jobs. Before you were an iconic, like, working artist, do you have a survival job from your journey that you can share with us?
Yeah, I loved, one Christmas. This is when I was younger, I did a Christmas at Toys R Us, so that should tell you how hard I worked. But when I first moved to LA, I was an office temp. So I worked
Okay.
at MCA Records and MGM, so I was around entertainment before I was in entertainment.
Oh, that's great. So you
Yeah.
got a little taste of it
Yeah,
before.
absolutely.
So they're in this play, they're doing a musical about Marilyn Monroe.
Yes.
Is there another iconic person, famous person that you would love to see a musical done about?
Ooh, baby. I want the life and times of Viola Davis.
Same.
She just got her Madame Tussauds wax figure that looks so much like her. My baby sent me the video of her seeing it for the first time. So I want to see her life in time with music behind it.
I mean, that would be so amazing.
Absolutely. What about you, baby?
Lena Horne.
Lena Horne. Come on,
Another
call
great
it out,
one.
baby. Absolutely.
Another great one. I know you guys have a long night ahead, so I'm going to let you go. But
thank you,
before I
lady.
do, is there anything you want to say to the cast of Smash on opening night?
Oh, Smash cast, you are my favorite Broadway mutants, and I can't wait to see you shine.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
It was so good chatting with you. And
Hello, my name is Wesley Taylor. I'm 5'9", and I'm based in New York City.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about to be here at opening night of Smash on Broadway?
Look, this is very meta. It's very trippy for those of us who were on the TV show. I did 26 episodes of that show.
That's amazing.
I was only supposed to be in 3. And then
Don't we love when that happens?
It turned into a full thing. So it was a big part of my life, and to watch this develop through the years has been really exciting, even not being a part of it. Krista Rodriguez, one of my best friends, is a part of it, and that's
She's
been
amazing.
really fun.
Yeah, she's so good.
A couple people in the ensemble were dancers on the show, and then Jenny LaRoche, the associate choreographer, Josh Burgos, the original choreographer, so a lot of those, Mark and Scott, the music, come on. So
The list goes on and on.
Come on.
The list goes on and on. So as you know, the cast of Bombshell loves to go out for post-show cocktails.
Sure, who doesn't?
Where would you take the cast of Bombshell for post-show cocktails?
Oh, that's a good one. Because Hell's Kitchen and Times Square and Midtown, it's always like changing in
Yeah.
terms of where the new spot is
Right.
for, the thespians
Correct.
to go after the show.
Correct.
It used to be Glass House Tavern for a while.
Long
and
time.
Now it is definitely not.
I know, and
Glass
it's
House.
actually really upsetting.
It is sad to me as well. Bond 45 is still
Biggest
a
one of
thing.
the night. That's our biggest answer of the night.
Okay, so
People are
yeah.
loving Bond 45.
Sir Henry's is a new thing
Yeah,
that people like,
yeah,
but I don't,
totally.
we'll see. So yeah, I'm open.
You're open. What is your favorite part about an opening night?
The energy in the audience because everyone is rooting for it to succeed.
Yeah.
Unlike, previews is nerve-wracking and they're still figuring it out,
For
working out
sure.
the kinks. Press week is terrifying.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's self-conscious and you're watching yourself.
Yeah.
And then, opening night is just a party. It's just a celebration.
Totally.
So to feel that love for the first time when you're on stage and to be in the audience, it's
Yeah.
just infectious.
Totally. Now, they're making a musical about Marilyn Monroe in this show.
Yeah.
If you could see another musical made about another famous icon, who would it be?
Oh, that's a good question. I think we need to do Gore Vidal next.
Great. I will
You
love
weren't
to see
expecting
it.
that.
Would love to see it.
There was a reviewer, a recapper once when the show was on TV,
Yeah.
who nicknamed me Gore Vidal. So that's why it just came to
So
me.
you're going to star in it.
Rachel Schukert wrote these weekly recaps on Vulture, and there's a shout out,
Gore Vidal.
Rachel.
Shout out.
And
So I guess
they were brilliant.
Great.
So,
So you're going to star in it. So I'll see
so
you.
it's for me. It's a
see
vehicle
you.
for me. Yeah.
We'll see you at that opening next. Thank you so much, Podcast Network. So a lot of people are just listening. Can you please introduce yourself to our listeners?
I'm Ann Harada, and I played the stage manager on Smash the TV show.
Amazing. How does it feel for you to be here to watch the stage production of something you were a part of
I am
long
so
ago at this
excited.
point? Yeah.
And it feels completely surreal
Yeah.
and bizarre, which
The
it
show-
should, I think.
The
I
show
think
is
that's the point of it.
so good, but you're gonna
I
love
cannot
every second
wait.
of it. I was
I
screaming,
cannot wait.
crying, laughing the entire time. So as you know, the cast of Bombshell loves to go out for post-show cocktails. Where would you take the cast out for post-show cocktails, or late night food, if we're not a cocktail
I don't
girly?
know. Whatever's available, I guess.
You don't have like a favorite go-to post-show?
I love Joe Allen.
Well, yep, iconic. Cheers
Yeah.
to Joe Allen. So they're making a musical about Marilyn Monroe in this
That's what
show.
I heard,
Yeah,
yes.
you did hear it.
Yes.
If you could see a musical made about another famous icon, who would that be?
Liza Minnelli.
Oh, that's a good one. How come that hasn't been done yet?
It will be.
It will be, right? It totally
It
will
will
be.
be.
Yeah, my podcast on BPN is called Survival Jobs.
Uh-huh.
Before you were a working actor, crushing it. Do you have a little survival job you can share with us?
Yes,
quickly?
I was a fact checker for Self magazine.
Oh,
I worked in the
that
Condé
seems
Nast
like
building.
really intense.
Thank you. Yes, it was.
Crossing your T's and dotting your I's in a real way. We can't send out fake news, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know you have a lot of other people to talk to. Before we let you go, can you give a word of encouragement to the cast of Smash on
Oh.
opening night?
I'm so happy for you. I love you so much. And I'm so happy I get to see you shine tonight.
Cheers. So great to chat with you. Hi, happy
Hi.
opening
Thank
of
you.
Smash on Broadway. We are a podcast network. A lot of people are just listening, so a lot of people can't see who I'm chatting with. Can you please introduce yourself
Yes,
to the listeners?
I am Deborah Messing, and I was in the original Smash TV show.
Icon.
I played Julia, who was the lyricist.
How does it feel to be here at opening night of Smash, to see this version of something that was so intimate for you?
I am bursting. I mean, while we were doing the TV show, we were saying this has to be a Broadway film.
How could it
I mean,
not?
a Broadway show. And, the music that was written for that show was just too beautiful and too exciting not to be on a Broadway stage. So to be here tonight and to be able to reunite with all of my original cast and friends,
how fun.
it's just a huge celebration.
So special. Wait till you see it. The show is so good. I could not stop smiling and laughing when I saw it. So you're
I'm
in
so
for
happy.
a treat. So as you know, the cast of Bombshell loves to go out for post-show cocktails.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, maybe not. See, I'm spoiling things. Sorry. So if Deborah could take the cast of Bombshell out for post-show cocktails, where would you take them?
Oh my gosh. My apartment for tequila.
Okay, Reposado, Añejo, Blanco.
Reposado.
Neat.
Neat with lime.
Perfect. I love that. Casamigos, do we have a favorite?
1942.
There we go. We'd love to see it. So, they are making a musical about Marilyn Monroe. If you could see another musical be made about a famous icon, who would you want to see? Besides yourself, of course.
Oh, my God. Barbra Streisand.
That's a great one. Hello, if any producers are listening, can we get it made?
I mean, come on.
Come on.
She's it.
She is it. I have a show on the Broadway Podcast Network called Survival Jobs. Before you were a working actor and you were in your journey, do you have a survival job you can share with us?
Yes, I was a cater waiter.
Okay.
For 2 nights. Then I was fired.
Oh, what did you do?
I wasn't strong enough to hold 15 plates.
I mean, that's
I was
crazy.
I was fresh out of school, and I was like, I could do this. And it was Mayor David Dinkins. It was one of his big events, and I was useless, and so they fired me.
Their loss, honestly.
I'm not meant to do
Look
it.
at her now, people.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with us. It was
Thank
so
you.
great to meet you.
Thank
Have
you
a
so
great
much.
opening. The
Thank
show's
you.
so great.
I'm Sarah Stiles, an actress and a fan of Smash.
Why are you such a fan of Smash?
Well,
Tell us.
My husband is working on the show.
Congratulations.
Yes, he's a local one, electrician.
We did just talk about that because I'm tripping
did?
on all these wires.
Okay, he can help you.
Thank you.
He
He
can help
did
you
say
with
that.
Okay,
He did.
good.
But here goes Alan fixing the wires.
Yeah, no, I'm excited it's a big Broadway musical with lots of sequins and dancing
Yes,
and belting, and I
it's
can't
so
wait.
fun.
And Brooks, so
oh
funny.
my God, Brooks is so funny.
And
Wait,
Krista and
everybody.
John,
I mean,
everybody.
I could not stop laughing and smiling when I saw this
so
show.
you saw it
I
already.
did see the show. You're in for a treat.
Oh, I can't
don't
wait.
want to give you any spoilers.
Okay.
But the cast of Bombshell, which is the show within the show,
Uh-huh.
they love to go out for a little post-show cocktail.
Uh-huh.
So if Sarah could take the cast out,
Oh.
where would you take them?
Do you know what I love?
Tell me.
Have you been to Ardisia?
No.
Okay.
Where?
It's on 10th Avenue
Okay.
and 52nd. And I
Okay.
understand that that's a bit of a hike for people in
52nd.
Midtown.
I used to live on 50th and 10th. I don't even know. Ardisia.
It's
Is it new?
No, and it's a delicious wine bar. You know where it's opposite MCC's
Okay.
space? So if you ever sing a show there, pop over to Ardisia.
Got it.
Get the pretzel bites and the wine. You'll be so happy.
I love wine and I love
Yeah.
pretzel bites.
Yeah.
So what problem?
There you
what
go.
problem?
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I always love to find a new bar.
Yeah,
I'm
there
a
you
wine
go.
girly.
There you go.
So they are making a musical about Marilyn Monroe
Yeah.
in this show.
Uh-huh.
If you could see a musical made about another famous icon, who would you pick?
Mabel Normand. And
Mabel
I know there's
Normand.
look, I know there's Mac and Mabel, but I want like the actual
We need Mabel.
silent film star Mabel Normand. Yes, that's what I would like.
Hello, if anyone's
I guess-
listening, let's bring Mabel.
Yeah, that's what we want. That's what I want.
And real quick before I let you go, my show on BPN is called Survival Jobs.
Uh-huh.
Before you were a working actor, do you have a
Uh-huh.
survival job you can share with us from your journey?
Oh, so many, but I was an elf at Macy's.
That is so fun.
But let me tell you, I worked in the puppet department. There was a puppet show, and I think it kind of led me down my path because I don't know if any of these listeners know my work, but I'm a puppet girl on Broadway, and it sort of like paved the way.
There you
so
go.
There you go.
So we have to love our survival jobs sometimes,
We do.
people. Sometimes we don't know what it'll lead to.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with us.
Thank you,
Cheers.
Samantha.
So
Cheers.
nice meeting you. So a lot of people are just listening. Can you please introduce yourself and let us know what your role here is with Smash on Broadway?
Well, I am Katie Tucker. I'm the video and projection designer.
My name is Alejo Vietti. I'm the costume designer for Smash.
Congratulations to you both. I saw the show last night and everything is just 10 out of 10. Like, I love every second of it. What has been your favorite part about working on this show?
Ooh, I mean, honestly, I have to say it's the group of people that we're creating the show with. You know, the show is really about the creation of a musical and all the ups and downs of that. And we really went through it together, and it was a fantastic experience. A great, great creative room.
It was amazing, yeah. Like Katie was saying, the room was incredible. To me, also working with Susan Stroman was kind of like...
She's
amazing.
Absolutely
I mean, the most
amazing.
magnificent of them all. So
Yeah.
that was amazing.
It's true.
Oh, amazing. So as you both know, the cast of Bombshell, they love to go out for post-show cocktails after a good show. Where would you guys take the cast for a post-show cocktail?
Oh, I will go to Glass House.
We're got a glass house.
Okay, I'd say Glass House.
We got 2 glass houses. We're keeping tabs
Right.
of all the
All
answers
right,
tonight.
yes.
Glass House got a couple of votes, so you guys are right in line.
Vodka soda with lime.
Vodka soda with lime, what's your
And
go-to?
non-alcoholic Heineken.
We
I'm
love
a
it.
real
We
rager.
love. Well, also just make sure we get the risotto balls, and we're good.
Oh my gosh,
we love the risotto
absolutely.
balls. Also, a hack I learned at Glass House is I love to get the fries with the buffalo sauce on the side.
Oh.
And the
Try it.
queso.
Try it.
Oh, and the
The
case.
queso.
Oh, the queso. So, guys, AKA, we love, in conclusion, AKA, we love Glass House Tavern.
The Glass
Well,
House.
congratulations to you both. It's so stunning. Everybody needs to come see this show.
You do.
Come see it.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Very excited. Cheers.
Yeah, so we're
Where's
a
the
podcast
champagne?
network. I know, that would be nice. We should start having champagne on these carpets and make everything better. We're a podcast network. A lot of people are just listening. So can you please introduce yourself to the people who can't see you?
I'm Kevin Chamberlain. I'm a Broadway actor in TV and film.
Kevin, so you're obviously not a stranger to opening nights. What is your favorite part about coming to an opening night on Broadway?
My favorite part about opening nights is sitting in the Jeff Hiller. Oh my God, Jeff Hiller and I've been at opening nights together.
And here we are again.
I love sitting in my dressing room and getting all the gifts and telegrams from
How
all
fun.
the people. And 2 of my closest, oldest friends are in this. Brooks Ashmanskis.
Oh, he's so good.
Yes, the amazing Brooks
He's
and
so
Kristen
good.
Nielsen.
Amazing.
I did my first off-Broadway show with Miss Nielsen, so and
Full
one of my first shows with Brooks. So we're old buddies.
Oh, so sweet. So I don't want to give you any spoilers, but the musical within the musical is called Bombshell. And the cast of Bombshell, they love to go out for post-show cocktails. Where would you take the cast of Bombshell out? Where's Kevin
Joe
take-
Allen's or Bar Central?
Oh,
Of
okay, and
course.
I've said this a couple of times tonight. Bar Central is the best Cosmo in town.
Yes, and I also have some personal favorites like Un Deux Trois.
Best dirty
I love-
martini in town.
Yes, and of course the Italian one, Bon 45, up the street. Love Bon 45.
Bon 45 has gotten the most votes tonight. So that, if I
Oh,
were going to
really?
calculate the votes, Bon 45 is coming in at number 1.
All right.
So
well, I'll be sure to listen to your podcast.
Oh, thank you so much. So before I let you go talk to all these other people, my podcast on the network is called Survival Jobs.
Okay.
Do you have a survival job that you can share with us on your
Oh,
journey
my
to becoming a
gosh.
working actor?
I used to deliver sandwiches at Between the Bread on West 55th. I was Santa Claus at Macy's.
Amazing.
I was a data processor in the World Trade Center.
Oh, wow.
And I used to help. When I moved to LA, I used to help stars set up their MacBooks,
Oh, amazing.
their Macintoshes when it was
Look
difficult.
at that. So
It
you
used
are
to be
the
difficult.
survival job king with all of them.
I was. I've been around a long time.
Enjoy your night. It was so great
Thank
chatting
you.
with
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Hi, I'm Marissa Jarrett Winoker.
Marissa, what is your favorite part about an opening night?
Actually, the opening nights are my favorite just because everyone's here excited and happy
Yeah.
and just wants the show to do well. I love an audience that's here to support, and I think opening night, like first preview and first opening night, those are the audiences that are like,
Yeah.
we want to laugh, we want it to
Yeah.
do good. There's nobody cynical in the audience.
Right,
So
no
that's
judgment.
my favorite.
Judgment-free zone, just
Yes.
like they say at Planet
Yes.
Fitness. So I don't want to give any spoilers away, but the musical within the musical is called Bombshell.
Mm-hmm.
The cast loves to go out for post-show cocktails. So where's Marissa going to take the cast of Bombshell for a post-show cocktail in New York City?
Back to my house with warmth, and I would literally take everybody back to my house.
Great.
Yeah.
What's the drink of choice in your house?
It's a tequila grapefruit would be the drink of choice.
So it's giving Paloma vibes.
Yeah.
It's giving Paloma
Yes,
vibes.
yes.
My show on BPN is called Survival Jobs.
Okay,
Do you have a survival job on your journey to becoming a working actor that you can share with us?
Oh my gosh, well, my survival job, I worked at Scores in the bathroom, you know that strip club?
Yes.
Yeah, so when I was 19,
Oh my
I
God.
worked in that bathroom of Scores, but I worked in the girls' bathroom, so I was
Okay.
just really just working with the strippers.
Yeah.
But I literally would give them their tampons. That's what my survival job was.
Honestly, giving tampons to women
Yeah.
is such an
But they
important
give
job.
me $20, so it was like the
Lit.
perfect survival job.
I love
and
that.
then I was on Broadway at 20, so that
So,
was like, you know what?
cheers to you.
Thank you.
From giving tampons to Broadway, guys, doesn't get much better than that.
It doesn't.
Hi, happy
Hi.
opening. It's so great to see you.
Thanks, you
We're
too.
a podcast network, so a lot of people are just listening. Can you introduce yourself to the people who can't see
Of
that
course.
I'm talking to icons?
My name is Christian Borle. I played Tom Levitt on Smash, the NBC show.
And I'm Sky Maddox, his wife in real life, but I was also in Hit List on the second season.
Amazing.
Didn't meet on the show.
That's right.
Wow. So what does it mean for you to be here tonight after being so intimate with this story and this show so long ago?
Well, I don't remember any of it. It was 12
It's a
or 13
blur.
years ago. No, it's about time. I'm so excited for everybody involved.
Yeah.
I have such dear friends, even all the people who were involved in the show, Josh Bergasse and Mark and Scott.
Yeah.
And just, we're thrilled. And my dear pal Rick Ellis, who wrote the
Yeah.
book, I'm really excited to
I
see
mean,
what
you
they
are
do.
in for a treat. I could not stop laughing and smiling the entire time.
Oh, good.
So not to give any spoilers, obviously you know the story, but the Bombshell musical is the musical within the musical. The cast loves to go out for post-show cocktails. Where would you take the Bombshell cast out for a post-show cocktail in New York City?
Oh gosh, don't look at me. We stay at home with our golden doodle.
Some people have answered my apartment with some neat
that's
tequila.
a big one. But listen, if you're in the theater district, Joe Allen.
Joe Allen, that's a big one we got
Look
tonight.
at all the posters on the wall
That's
from
a-
all the memorable
Hey.
flops. The next poster going up is Tammy Faye, ladies and gentlemen. I can say it here now officially.
All the memorable flops. That is the pull quote of this interview. So my show on the Broadway Podcast Network is called Survival Jobs. Before you both were working actors, do you have a survival job from your journey that you can share?
You wanted to talk about your journey tonight, baby. Here's
Oh
your
yeah,
chance.
my
your
journey.
chance. Here's your chance.
My survival job has always been dance, fortunately.
That's
so,
amazing.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
amazing.
So very, very fortunate. But
I bartended at Vintage, which is no longer in
Vintage
existence.
was like on 10th, right?
51st and 9th.
I turned 21 there.
Oh my
I
goodness.
turned
But you were
21.
drinking 3 years before that at Vintage, I'm sure.
But
and
at
that may have been
at
why it got
Latitude,
shut
I was
down.
drinking underage, but not at Vintage. Well, happy opening. It's so great to chat with you
Thanks.
both.
Nice to talk to you, too.
Congratulations. You're in for such a treat. Cheers. Hi, happy Smash opening night.
Hi, happy Smash opening night.
Thank you. This is a podcast, so a lot of folks are just listening and
Okay,
cannot
sure,
see who I'm
sure.
talking to. So can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Anna Gasteyer.
Icon, queen extraordinaire.
Icon and queen. I played Queen Agravain this season on Broadway
Yes.
in Once Upon a Mattress.
She sure did, and I was laughing my face off.
Trying
in
to be
that.
relevant.
Thank you. You are relevant, please. So welcome to Smash opening night. What are you most excited about tonight?
Well, I'm most excited about Brooks as Smash Kiss.
He's
because
so
obviously-
funny.
Yeah, well, he's funny in everything he does.
Yeah.
And we did a lot together in Mattress, and so I'm looking forward to seeing him on stage and making fun of him off stage.
Yeah. He's great. So not to give you any spoilers, but the musical within the musical is
Yeah.
called Bombshell.
Yep.
The cast of Bombshell loves to go out for post-show
Sure.
cocktails. Where would you take the cast of Bombshell?
This is so corny, but I really did fall in love again with Sardi's when we were
No.
doing Mattress.
Yes.
It's been a kind of a resurgence. The upstairs at Sardi's I started going there all the time. I mean, even though
It's not corny.
it feels old-fashioned, but it was really, I love old-fashioned Broadway, so for me that was very fun.
I had martinis there
Yeah, it's
yesterday.
the best. It's the best.
Yesterday,
Yeah.
so it is not corny at all. That's
Yeah.
our first Sardi's ladies of the night, I think.
Is it really?
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of Bond 45.
Oh, yeah.
Which I
That's
get.
a big one, yeah.
I get, but I was like, oh, I didn't realize
Yeah.
that would be the most popular.
Yeah.
So they're making a musical about Marilyn Monroe
Yep.
in this musical.
Yes.
If you could see a musical made about another icon, who would you want to see?
Ooh, that's a good question. Icon.
Or someone that you admire, that you consider an icon?
I would see a Lucille Ball,
Ooh.
Lucy and Ethel musical, or
That's
like
a really
Lucy and
good
Ricky, because
one.
that's a tumultuous relationship, and the music would be great.
That's
and,
a really
yeah.
good one.
Thanks.
Before I let you go, talk to everybody else.
Okay.
My show on BPN is called Survival Jobs.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Before you were a literal famous icon.
Yes.
Crushing it on Broadway on
Yes.
TV.
What
Do
was
you have
my
a
survival job?
that you can share?
The last job, really real job that I had before I became a performer, I was a switchboard operator at a children's hospital, at like a hospital. And it was, I mean,
I'm like,
high
what-
stakes stuff.
what even-
I was just about to actually take the 911 operator exam when I met my husband and I decided to move to LA with him.
And then the rest is history.
Sorta. It took a little bit longer than it sounds in the story,
Took
but
a
yes.
little bit longer, but we didn't take the 911 exam, so we crushed it.
What was your survival job, Howard?
I was a busboy at my brother's restaurant in Westwood, California. Westwood,
What
LA.
kind of restaurant? Italian?
Steak and seafood.
Okay.
All right,
It
at
was
least
called the
some
Chart
good
House.
tips
It was a
over
very
there.
famous chain of restaurants in LA and up and down the West Coast.
We love steak
Yeah.
and seafood, you know?
A lot of food service,
A
yeah.
lot of food service. Well, thank you so much for chatting.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the night.
You too.
I'm Kenny Leon. I'm a Broadway director, and I have a play running on Broadway now entitled Shakespeare's Othello.
Hello, and congratulations on Othello. It is
Thank you.
stellar, and everybody's buzzing about it. So obviously you're not a stranger to Broadway opening nights. What's your favorite part about an opening night on Broadway?
I think the curtain call. I think the curtain call,
'Cause
yes.
then you get closer to the party.
end of it. No, I just like, then we would have gone through laughter and tears and laughter, and, at the end it's celebrating. It's celebrating not only this show, but all of Broadway.
For
That's
sure,
what I love
for
about it.
sure. We love to celebrate Broadway. I don't want to give you any spoilers about the show, but there's a musical within the musical called Bombshell. The
Mhm.
cast of Bombshell, they love to go out for cocktails post-show. Where would you take the cast of Bombshell for a cocktail post-show, theater district?
I would take them to the Lambs Club on the second floor
Ooh,
bar. At the second
good
floor
one.
bar of the Lambs Club.
Good one. That's the first Lamps Club we got tonight. That's a really
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
And before I let you go, my show on the network is called Survival Jobs.
Alrighty.
Before you were a working artist, do you have a survival job from your past that you can share with us?
I worked at Steak and Ale restaurant. I worked the salad bar, then I was a waiter, and then I was a cook.
And now he's a director.
Thank
It was so great chatting
Good
with
to see you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Nice to see you too. How are you? Happy Smash opening.
Thank you.
We're a podcast network. A lot of people are just listening and can't see who I'm chatting with. So can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Kristen Chenoweth.
Icon Queen. Congratulations. You just got a nomination for the Queen of Versailles.
Thank you.
Coming to Broadway next season. We're so
Yes.
excited. So
Yes.
we'll be at your opening night next.
I hope so.
What is your favorite part about a Broadway opening?
The excitement. Look, everybody's here to celebrate what people have been working on for years.
Yeah.
And it's all coming together in this
Yeah.
one night. And then we get to run the show.
Yeah, and you're in for a treat. I
Yeah.
saw the show last night.
I
Could
can't
not
wait.
stop laughing.
I'm going to laugh my butt off,
Yeah,
I know.
you totally are. So the musical within the musical is called Bombshell. The cast
Yes,
of Bombshell, they love to
Bombshell.
go have a cocktail after the show. Where would Kristen Chenoweth take the cast of Bombshell for a post-show cocktail?
I'm old school. I would probably go to Joe Allen.
We got a lot of Joe Allen tonight.
Old school.
We love a Joe Allen
Yeah,
moment. We love a Joe Allen moment. Before I let you go chat with everyone else, my podcast is called Survival Jobs.
Okay.
Do you have a survival job from your past before you were a working actor,
Oh.
icon, crushing it?
I used to teach aerobics.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's how old I was. Aerobics.
No, that's a great one. Well, thanks so much for
You're
chatting.
welcome.
Happy opening. Cheers
Thank
to
you.
you.
Cheers to you.
So, hi, happy opening
Hi,
night of
thank you.
Smash.
Hi.
I don't want to give you any spoilers,
Yes,
but the cast
okay.
of Bombshell, they love to go out for post-show cocktails.
Okay.
Where would you take the cast of Bombshell?
Ooh, I would take the cast of Bombshell to Julius in the West Village, the original
Julius
gay
is
bar.
great.
The original gay bar,
We love.
the one and only cash only, so bring cash.
Bring
but it
cash.
it's where the Mattachines met to talk about gay liberation.
We love.
It is where gay people have met since the dawn of New York. It is the original gay bar and the greatest gay bar.
The greatest
and
gay bar.
The one I recommend.
And we are a podcast. A lot of people are just listening, can't see your beautiful face. Let
Okay.
us know who you are.
I'm Andy Mientis. I was in the
Icon.
cast of the Smash television series, but now I'm here at this new iteration,
Cheers
supporting.
to you. You're gonna love it. It's
Thank
so
you.
good.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.